Hi everybody, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for being here. Like many of you, I've been thinking about travel for many months now, and finally things are beginning to loosen up a little bit and I'm able to travel to the UK without quarantining. So I'm so excited that I'm going to be doing that in a couple of days, and probably like many of you who are planning trips, it's the first time that you've been packing, for over a year. And so I've gone through several cycles and I wanted to share them with you as it relates to my makeup. Now, I am going to take a really small suitcase. I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks, but I'm taking a small suitcase and a carry-on with my backpack and for my laptop and other technology stuff, but that's it. So my makeup really had to be cut right back, and I am going to show you what is in my bag. Now, I've been watching a lot of really great vloggers do their what's in my travel bag, and they pull out these great big bags and with multiple kind of compartments and brush sections, and I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen. And I mean, it would be half my suitcase. So I am doing it in this, where you can't really see because it's quite, it's thin. It's got everything that I need for 3 weeks. And even that's probably too much. I will probably not even use half of this stuff, but I'm going to go through it with you and share what I have culled. This is the third iteration. I started with bigger and then I've gotten a little smaller and then I've got down to this level. So this is not including a few, in another section I've got deodorant and cleanser, just small little compartments for cleanser and I think some nail polish remover, but that's in a separate little bag. But this is makeup. So I'm going to open it up. I'm actually quite excited. I haven't looked in here for maybe a week and I'm just excited to share it with you. So I'm going to maybe I should just tip it all out. I wish I could actually show you some of this. I'm going to tip it all out and then I'm going to put it back in the bag. Excuse the noise. Okay, so here's what I've got. I will take a picture, by the way, of this whole collage so you can see everything together, but I'm going to start off first of all. Oh, I just noticed something. I actually tend to get cold sores sometimes, so I've got a little container of cold sore medicine which I put on my lip as soon as I start to feel it. So that's going in there. It must have been an essential when I was packing, so that's good. I've also got a tiny little jar of my Growing Younger Gracefully Serum, which I love. You only need a tiny amount of it, so that's in a tiny little bottle. What else have I got in the way of skincare or anything? No, I think that's it. Now, I'm not going to have a primer, so I bought one foundation and a couple of others that I put into small little containers, and I've done that quite a bit in this group. I've actually taken things that I know I'm not going to use a lot of and put them into small little containers, and hopefully that will be enough. But from a foundation perspective, I chose, of all my foundations, because I have so many of them, I chose the Fenty. I've even got a little heart on it. It's the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop. And the color for me, I'll put in the details below, but the reason I chose this one is that it is small, it is travel proof, it is easy to apply, and it's a really lovely foundation. It's not a tinted moisturizer, it's a little bit more than that. I would say you can get like light to medium coverage, which is all I'm going to use when I'm traveling. So that is my foundation, the Fenty Eaze Drop. I didn't actually, in a way, think that was going to be it because I've got so many others that I love. My Radiant Cosmetics, what is it called? Wonderlight, which I adore, but it's a glass bottle. I've got Maybelline products I really love. I've got others that, would have been fine, but this was the one I chose. So one foundation container, and that's it. Having said that, I have got, I think there's one more piece here in a container, but I'll find it. Okay, so in terms of eye prep and priming, I'm not going to do anything on my face, but for my eyes, I always use my Mercier Eye Prep and Set. Now, I've mentioned this a gazillion times and people know that I love it. It's really lovely for me, not for everybody, because these creams, there's 2 concealers and a powder, and they're a little bit stiff. So when you put them on, you have to dab and, be very gentle. It's not a creamy formula, but I love this so much. I wasn't going to carry this whole thing, so I put a tiny amount into a little container. I literally just mushed it all together, my perfect color, and that's coming with me. So that's the second thing that I'm bringing. I'm going to put it on this side so I have a separation here. Okay, oh, I did actually pop in here, and I don't even know if I need this. It's Louise Base, and this is also an eye primer, and you can use it as a little concealer too, so I'm going to pop that in as well. It's called Louise, I think this is called Base. And I'll put, again, the colors down, but that's easy to pack, and I really like it. It's something I've only started using in the last few months, and I really do and appreciate it. That's probably why I tucked it in. In terms of, let's see, let me go. Oh, I did actually bring another foundation. I just noticed. This is one that you may not know about. I haven't talked about it probably ever before. It's actually, the brand is, let's see, what is the brand? It's called Truffle Biofond. And it's actually a cream foundation. And I popped this in here because it's so easy to use. And it's got a little, if you can see here, and it's a dirty mirror. And it's also got a little sponge underneath. This color Truffle, I discovered this a few years ago, but I guess the bottom line is a cream foundation is going to be easy to pack. I can take that out even to put it on in my backpack for the plane, but that's another second foundation that I chose. So 2 foundations and some base creams. That's where I'm at the moment. Also, what else have I got here? Okay, for cheeks and bronzer and highlighter, I decided to take one palette, which is this one by Terry. Now I'm going to open it and you're going to be shocked because this is one I've used for about the last year, and it's getting down to the end of all the different colors, but I thought, you know, I'll just take it with me because that's perfect for travel. If I finish it, I will leave it where I am. If I don't, I will bring home what's left. And you can see what's happened here. Bronzer, blushes, highlighter. This palette, this particular, well, you can see the bronzer is just gorgeous. It's ashy, it's not gray, it's just a very light brown, and I love it. And it works beautifully for my, you know, for not contouring, but bronzing and sort of highlighting under my cheek, my chin. These 2 blushes are gorgeous, and I mix them together a lot, and they're just really, really pretty. They're summer colors, and I love them. And the highlighter, of course, is gorgeous. So that's my by Terry. This was last year's one, and it's a palette called, I forget what it's called now. It's completely rubbed off, but I'll find it. They've come out with a new one for this year, but it's got a hotter pink blush. But I like this better, and I back up at this one for next year, next summer. But this is coming with me on my trip, so that's my palette. I've also got some lip liners. I think I'm going sort of in order here. By the way, that wouldn't be for eyes, although you can use the highlighter for eyes. In terms of lip liner, I just grabbed 2 that I really like. My Kiko 303, which is a rosy pink color. I really like this particular lip liner. I've been using it forever. And I actually think, you know, for me personally, I like it better than the Charlotte Tilbury's, which are 4 times as expensive and not such a nice mauvey pink color, which is what I tend to wear. The other one is this one by BH Cosmetics, and you'll notice it's a tiny one. I've used it a lot, and I've done that actually with all this travel stuff. Is just take the things that you know you love and put them, you know, even small little pieces into the bag, and they'll work. This is Endora. It's actually not dissimilar to this color, the Kiko color. Can you see? They're almost the same, but this one's very creamy, and I love it. I'm just used to it, and I had that on actually today with my lips, with my lipstick. Okay, in terms of lipsticks, I'm taking 3 things. One is in my purse, and it is my Tiger Lily by Flower Beauty, and I've mentioned that so many times, but it's in my handbag because I just keep it all the time there. And also one by L'Oreal, which is another pinky, I think it's 112 is the number. Those 2 are in my bag, and I will take those with me. Those are the ones I reach for all the time. And something about lipstick just makes you feel, I don't know, just put together, even if everything else is faded and you're tired and whatever, and a lipstick will make you shine, and maybe just dab a bit on your cheeks as well for shine and for color. But I've got 2 lipsticks here I'm going to share. One is the Maybelline, it's called Superstay. I mentioned this one before. It's actually beautiful as a base for other lipsticks. I could take the top. It's got a tiny little sharpener at the end, so you can sharpen that and make it into a liner. But this stuff does not come off. If you want if I just want to put my mask on and wear lipstick to keep a bit of color, this Maybelline Superstay, and this is in the number 30. and I think it's like Go For It or something like that, but it's number 30. It's the pinky one. This is probably the pinkest that they had in their series. A lot of people love these, and I'm one of them. The other one I'm taking with me is this one by Too Faced. I don't even know if you can get these anymore. It's melted. I think they changed the packaging, but I've loved this forever, and I've actually got it on today. It's actually like a little, it's very dirty. I should probably have cleaned this before I showed you. It's got one of those tops that's kind of spongy. Can you see that? But they have these in only a very few colors. I bought it maybe a couple of years ago, and I really love the pinky color. It's quite a vibrant pink, but it works. It works on top of other colors, and I love it. So I'm gonna just put it on my wrist there so you can see. So lips are beautiful. In terms of eyes, now I wasn't sure exactly how to approach eyes, but let's see, I've got two things to show you. Eyebrows, first of all. The one I chose was my simple little e.l.f. Wow Brow. And this Wow Brow has a tiny mascara top to it. It's not as small as the Charlotte Tilbury and others that I really do like too, but this one's perfect. And it's honestly a dupe for any of the Benefit or Charlotte Tilbury, in my opinion. I just take that for my eyebrows. That's all I'm going to use. Just quickly, put the mascara wand on my eyes, on my eyebrows, and done. And you get the theme here going with this easy to apply, easy to carry, easy to pack strategy. I brought one of my Laura Mercier Caviar sticks, which I really like for a sort of one and done cream eyeshadow. This one is, I'll show you the color. It's very, very, this is first, or what is it called? Taupe. It's metallic taupe. It's a really nice, just very simple, if you want to throw it on your eye with maybe pat some powder on over top, but that is like a very good base, or just be worn alone. So that's my Laura Mercier Caviar stick. I know there are less expensive ones, but I had this one I invested in, and I've really gotten good use out of it. So that's going in my bag as well. And the other eye product I'm taking is a tiny palette. This one is the only palette I'm taking. It's actually by Zoava, Z-O-A-V-A, Zoava. And I don't know what it is about this little palette. I carry it with me when I travel. It's got everything that I possibly need. It has not got a mirror, that's true. But, I should probably have cleaned this a little bit. I've used it so much. Okay, here it is. It's got a beautiful light brow color. It's got kind of a, it's like a matte, very light chestnutty brown, which is perfect just as a sort of a base color, and then a darker color for the edge. Those three you could actually blend together doing that technique that I've used before, where you kind of put the three together. And then at the top, those are mattes, and then at the top you've got three shimmer shades. And I haven't got enough fingers to do this, but you get the idea. This one's a very sort of almost a toasted, which is my Urban Decay, my favorite eyeshadow. I'll just put it on this finger here. I just wiped it. You see the color? It's really, really pretty. And then there's a pink, which is just gorgeous. This pink is, I can't even begin to describe it. I wear this all the time, just even without traveling. And then there's another beautiful bronzy, beigey color. So 3 shimmers, 3 mattes. That's all I need. That's it. And this palette, I think, was even on sale on the Zoava website up until like a few weeks ago. And I should buy another one because I really, really love it. So that's going in my backpack, in my makeup bag. A couple more things here. Foundation, only taking one, Sky High by Maybelline. I've tried so many. I almost bought the Joa, which I really love too, but I thought the Sky High mascara in black, perfect. And that's the only mascara that I'm taking with me. I am taking, I've got one more little thing here I noticed. Yes, this is cool. I really like this product. This is a cheek and lip product. It's one of those kind of multi-use sticks. It's by a company called Han. Could be Han. And I don't know exactly where they are, but I found it when I was researching products that are natural products, clean companies that put a priority on making lovely products with natural ingredients. And I saw this one by Han. They have a lot of other gorgeous things too, but the color for this just it captured me. It's called Hibiscus, and I bought it. And I'm really glad I did. It works really well as a cheek product, but it's also okay for the lips as a tint. I wouldn't do this with it, like It's not like a lipstick, it's more like a dab. But look at this color. Isn't that incredible? It's called Hibiscus. I'm such a sucker for these kinds of peachy colors. I'm gonna put it on my, can you see that? It's so, so pretty. And I feel like I wanna just put some on my cheeks, but have I got a mirror? No, I'm gonna just do it really, really gentle. Oops, hold on. I have eyeshadow, no, maybe I better not do that. Okay, just a sec, there we go. And I just put a teeny bit on. Can you see how lovely that is? I'm just gonna dab it some more. It's just beautiful. And by the way, I had a couple of conversations with the customer service people at Han because I wasn't sure how to apply this on your lips because it wasn't staying on for me. And the woman there said, you know, no, use it as a tint. And I do that and then put a gloss on top of it. But isn't that color really special? I don't know whether you can actually see. I need to have a look and make sure I haven't completely destroyed my cheeks here. Yeah, that's okay. I have got a little brush that is packing in my bag. I just want to make sure I didn't. Oh, I love this color. Every time I put that Han lip cheek product or lip and cheek product on, I just like shine. I smile. I love it. It's just so, it was around $25, so it wasn't an inexpensive product, but it was worth it for me. I will carry that with me in my purse. I love it. So what else have I got to show you? I have a tiny brush, which I'm going to use for my powder, which I'll show you in a second. A couple more things I popped in the bag, though miscellaneous. Tiny little nail polish. It's Alessandra. They do miniatures, minis. I really like their line. I think it's a European line, Alessandra. Not sure, you might be able to find it. But this is a really beautiful pink, and I'll take that with me. It'll fit in my bag. I'm taking one of my little eyebrow razors, which are great for facial hair and also trimming under the eyebrows. They're like a little razor. I'm sure you all are familiar with these, like a twinkle, same kind of idea. That's going in my bag. Mini tweezers. You know, for those little miscellaneous hairs that appear out of nowhere. This is just a tiny little tweezer that I'll put in. I brought one brush for eyes. That's it. I figured the only thing I'll need to be really working on is the base. The rest I'll just apply with my fingers. So one brush for eyes, one brush for cheeks. I will apply my makeup with my fingers. And this is for my powder, which I think is the only thing I've got left. Oh, a scrunchie. One scrunchie. That's it. Oh, and I've got some other little wipes. These are actually very cool. I don't know whether you have them where you are. There are little wipes that they come stacked like this, but you put them in water and they turn into a little flannel, like a face cloth. I really love these. I don't even know the brand, but I've got two of them and they're going in my bag. So if you're at the airport, you just want to wash your face and start fresh with makeup or whatever, you get delayed, anything can happen. Or, I'm just in a place where I don't have a lot of water. Just wet this, turns into a flannel, clean your face, and you're done. And so finally, my powders. I'd only taken one powder. I actually thought about this a lot because over the last few months I've been experimenting with powder and decided that really it's not for me, in the sense that my skin is very dry. I have, lots of little wrinkles under my eyes. And by the way, this is no concealer. This is just literally the Fenty foundation, just without any extra concealer. And but putting powder on really does dry my skin and also highlights all the wrinkles and little fine lines, the smile lines. So I don't use much, but anyway, there is one powder that I do love, and it is the L'Oreal. The L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. There's nothing like it. I even bought Dior. On the recommendation of so many bloggers, I bought the Dior, I think it's called Unpowder or No Powder, and it's okay. It's actually really pretty. It's like it's $40, I think. This was half that price. I use the color, it's True Beige, I think it's called. True Beige, and I just love it. This, and if I had to choose like one thing to take with me, it would be this and my lipstick. My Tiger Lily. I have got it here actually. Tiger Lily. That would be my choice. Because it's multi. You can use it as a foundation. You can use it as a kind of just a finishing powder. And I'm just literally putting it on to show you. I don't even know why, because it just isn't necessary, but with this foundation. But you can just dab it on. And if you do, you find yourself on the plane or whatever, you fall asleep and you wake up and you just need to brighten your face a bit, this powder is fabulous. So that's the Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear by L'Oreal. And that is everything in my bag. That is all I'm taking. Oh, there's one more thing in here. These are really cool. Does anybody else have them? They're called earlobes, and they're like little, I can't even describe them. They're like little tabs, or clear. You put them on the back of your ear. If you've got a big lobe, which I have through years of wearing hanging long earrings, and they kind of, protect your ear. They create a little false back to the ear, and they're really, really handy. What else have I got? That's it, just those things. Okay, so I think I did pretty well. I don't think I've overdone it here. I don't think I've done anything that, I'm going to regret. Last time I traveled, I took like twice this amount, and I ended up not using half, and I ended up buying a lot, which is the next video. So when I get to the UK, I'm going to go to Boots, the chemist, which, is my favorite place to buy makeup in the UK. And I'm going to buy some things there and share with you in another video, sort of my UK haul. But for right now, this is what I'm taking with me from Switzerland, and hopefully it's been interesting to you. I would love to know whether there's anything here that I'm taking that you would take too, or if you've got like a favorite product that you always pack when you travel. And I think this is going to be fine. I may end up missing something or thinking I should have taken, but I doubt it. This is enough. The most important thing about going anywhere on vacation or holiday is to enjoy yourself, relax, spend time with family if you're fortunate enough to do that, and you just enjoy your beautiful aging body and skin, not try to worry about covering it up. But I just still like makeup, and I still like to play with it, and I hope that you do too. So enjoy your holidays or your vacations if you're going anywhere at all in the next few weeks. I'm going to get this posted in the next day or so, hopefully, so I can show it to you before I leave on my holiday, and I'll do the same when I get the products to show you too. I'll share them all with you from the UK. Okay, everybody, well, have a fabulous day wherever you are. Take very good care of yourselves. Stay safe and well and happy and positive and hopeful. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.